one now I see no as na no boa. Yeah, okay, say just because we be a few abenti was it. Now enya ho na fi. And you am power some sense say be a fi no. What's now be a fi? So one na fi. And you am power some da. And onye bone.
But he said you open us.
On pen asem. Oh, okay, one thing you can. One thing you can't was no. O kan twi asem, o kan fanti bi na asem, fanti na o kan chire na azuzele. As you say. But that's all. Because from the initial stage, aboa onka no fin the chire o. Papa anya hwe abone nya hwe, obi tanwa, tan ni bi.
We no ya lapi no ka che no omo so omo anka chire o say.
But that's all. Me that's all. You know, I'm very religious to tell you say, me mpe be a fi no. And which is good.
Say be ono ka che ni say won free ho no. Ama ono so na bia ni suban po ono so kodan na di wa wade ani mu a one fa eye aso no ho asem bia fa nche ni tim say no.
Okwa basade agago setia koma enyanefe agogo setia koma enyanefe obi anya bi ebe fe for da. So it is not minding all can be tieno.
Na nya na topic ni yake.
Na so me ba so ho. Enfortunately so ade. Aso ya chia uhwe bi. De o ye nya onya bone. Na adwemu endo entie bibia o ka kire o se adwenu be do se hey ba me so do bi am pode nje. Ye kire de. Eti makato ho. Ena mo be kwa beto say if you are close to your mother-in-law, your marriage will not be well, especially your husband's mother. They don't make marriage work. Good, you are a woman. Good, you are a woman. If you have sons, you have future troublesome mother-in-laws, including my wife.
Yeah, I'm future troublesome mother.
Once you have a son, there's nothing any woman can do in the life of your son that you will please you. So when you're talking about it's a race. Be in your track. There's a finishing line, is that not it? Yeah. The finishing line is just here. Once you pass, you finish. But the people who finish and they keep running. You know why? They finish, and people are hailing at them. Yeah, counselor. Oh, sir, counselor. The best thing is they'll say, it's not going to be a but it's a same microphone. I don't know, Johnny Sako, baby, because he doesn't trust any of those say counselor. Or election. The man is who say we're winning. They didn't see from me achieving figures. So maybe you can say be in your track. I agree. That one we know. But who determines the boundaries of the track? And who disqualifies who when they leave the track? And who is watching the track? Because there are times that we are running. We can run, and especially those of us who done 1,005, and we think that is a long race. And can say, "Oh, done is a curve now." It's likely one shot. I may say you are in your track, but before you see, you've entered somebody's track. It is a disqualification. It means that you can end the race before the finishing line. And you can be in your track, and you can be invited into somebody's track, but who should tell you when to go, not to go? It's a been a scene in honor. The comfort of having a good conversation with your mother-in-law. A man feels say, "Oh, mommy, I'm in that me a train. I've been man here home. Mommy, pa, oh, me pon me into sound. Hey, Jimmy, no. It's for that Jimmy, no. Be any bit my friend what to say, oh, mommy. And I can't wear the nation. Mammy, you are them chin and wear the nation or see the buff. Miss somebody be you go by for. Oh, by you, wallet. They say, oh, man, mammy, and papa. Mammy and papa, sorry. Now one so sorry. Maybe say I said, mammy, go here. Be coin I'll be some many years. Ne mammy won't know John call Nigeria. I mean, I'm sure now on you, Abasa, and mammy. I say, we are the mammy. Jack, you said, not got nothing. Oh, friend, baby, say, I'm paying for. None your for. What you pay for? If you say a call of artists, they're buying now, mammy, sorry. Stepmother is here. Stepmother. And the mammy, papa, and the man, you're in a good film for me, say, madam, who is the mother? The two of you, who is the mother? Or say, I'm the mother. So, madam will say, oh, well. I lived with her since 13. I said, so are you the mother? Please go. We don't need stepmothers. When we call families, come and join us. And then, mom, no, and she said, and for me, if it's a fee, you had for me, dear, you jump for me so, and you can't tell you jump for me so, and you would dria, you jump for me so, and you shouldn't, the man can't tell you, she like it. Mammy, because get me and the mother in law catch any cool, you know, I don't like the girl, she's beautiful. But because of all the shrine they have done on their face, I think, come on, if you can, until Uchim won't come here. Get no, you try and come baby because also na abakos me see no. Na the agidi me so na me gidi pa be see no gusu gidi. Said those times no, awon ye na eti akonwa so. You be a friend apa. Ye hu gu wim. Na say na me say papa ya ni o. Enti e wosa na bibi amba na ye hu convulsion. Akra no ne ho. Who didn't call hospital? Ye da. I said, "No, be see and said with the bimba. It's in a corner. Go to Google for. Corner the buy why your son. You the other son. I have my enemy and say you know and you bow your sow back but you part why you know the address the call. And the bar. Yen soon yama ya idea and soon say you track a cranny and the tear shame kakra. At the gay, no, I say quan no goose way when you try to be. Nasa who yet. And you ask about to be now. Hey, I don't want to see it. These things affect you. The one pen. I'm not born in first warrior. I'm married for 11 years. Mammy in pen as and be seeing it. And I'm mammy in pen as a minute. Last week in the car say, Obuko warrior say, we are Igbeni forever. You would die as an ewe. And the mammy in power because we are Igbenia. Don't force them. And you can't. And I saw for the cancer saying. So my first issue with all that she has discussed is there is nothing called stereotype. It is a reality. One time I also stood at a position that is stereotyping. But after if anybody, it's not bragging, but if anybody has done research on mother-in-laws, I've done too much. And everything I have said, go back and watch. Talk to people like you. You will come back and say that what I said is there because the research is real. And you cast a mother-in-law. It's a family.
Your in-law to be.
Who says that?
Say Ababa way number no say TV so format. Media format yes so you. And to be busy and maybe
na so cast one or say yes see
what's my
or say yes see day
TV so format or issue by
one or catch a wine
or maybe our no bearman do our quachi no maybe our maybe a mammy.
I saw baby abafra you know what she said wine that's the first so me I wanted to address the issue of who is a mother-in-law. Because who is a mother-in-law in the first place? If a man has not married you, you don't have a mother-in-law. So until you are married, until be a young wale, or your queen saying, "I know what she had to me in the sick 32. I can't stand phone. Oh, sister girl. Sister girl. You are track so.
But when you call me, they send me the TV so for my dear.
But a sunset is a sunset and Shassian, San Shassian. In America, say, you know, coach wine. Me and buying now, no one train pram, may see my GP, somebody, my Fabian Chamami. Do you not your coach, mammy, and me die? Mawalen, I broke up with her because she went to introduce herself to my mother.
Don't find goofy.
Now, Okopere on feel. Who bought there in Famunchia? Ufi papa yemfa wonchia me maami ye panyin enti me ne oba na ni nam ho a onfa na adwen sisi eto de on frem bisam se kwaku e ma asam de me chi o se na ade get Janet ba last week nso de ode ba ne to bebrebe nso de me mpese daachi na banyim obi na echi makọ pass me mpo de me de na enye maami na frem daachi no frem 31st eni papa tena ho no ka che papa se o no e be ma on bisam sa ye bia me ma ye adwuma na se be ma de odu ba bi pempensuo bi a e ma de wachi na me de ne de enko ne sa enti on bisam se yale bo me so a no yensam de enkan na magni sesi a me be ma ye adwuma te se bodan fo maami ontumi use se me nya ne papa ni wale some of 31st, I some of my friend beside because I'm the name but make us say the right protocol and say, don't allow yourself to be introduced. That's a mistake. Don't become a common thing even before they decide to marry you. But that is a problem because
what's
I would say? That jollof now their money and a nice pa only me na yeah wale. Na one time why you ask your boy ni mommy abedi bi ni sister ketu as abedi bi no bi as jollof bi dey fe na. And some fun kwakwa ni ka ne ba ne na ba ku di birthday. Yeah me that. Na say madam fu bi ko na say ba nu aduan no ko chia no. One follow me protocol no okoma no gbowuram ko kitchen ho okochia na ohima wa ba we de una nya yo nkoko na egusi nki wutwi ma me wutri so no pampa so atade na ohye no unu atade ko na de ohye no ni atade ko ye fa nanti fie o onu ko fa nko kitchen onu pot we on fa nko kitchen there be all ba so no gina so ina de bae na onfa nko gina kitchen ntwi kuku uti so
anya de ne se untimi ne wa so get along
ana ye get along akoji den ye de koji den
se bia wo ya be ma mi se bi de mi kuna kotie na e bia ye dru asewe bia wa so na asewe
eh wo ba wo banche odi awoka that what see di awoka
e do bi na mi ntimi ko to ma so se ma asewe di awoka na so ma sha ka ba ni ti pra me se me nyem
Debi me se uko na wasi di awoka wo ba ye den
Debi na me kona ma asewe di awoka
wo ba ye den
na se na o di awoka
anju ba ye den wo ya bayfo wasi di awoka na akoje wo ye bayfo hwehwe ni wo na afro na ka wan bank afo no ba wo no mu do me di banche
debi mama ina
woni ya wa ma debi woni ya wa ma
mama ti le sro bre
me say come on but mo hu game no we've not seen the game.
The truth is one bank on but you see how yen adwene ye adwuma ya adwene ya kire say okoto penny no ya dia one it's as okoto penny no ya dia one this is how we do and sometimes
you are moving out of your track.
The same interference no if you say because you say oh one man no the way to do things. It's very easy to even come and interfere in your affairs.
Your friend cross say, "Your chairman, you know." And can say, "Who can wale one or do not third house be a war?"
And I'm muti the same.
If you, oh dear, se si ana miti a banchi no na me bisa say, "Ebe junti." Brani ambo so ntentem ni endi bi na. Tosu otu enu aduane we fie comedy wunti na akotena wa se ba na mo fufuo. Ba odi banchi ba ku bi atuma na mudi go konsa. And I'm saying, me say, ukunu, nenkwala brem, uti abancha, odi mrika kobobo. Entina nisema yeme nesano. Me ukunu de wa na, oya kwajifo pa, odi nyamisha so wale no. Babe man nam say oya kwajifo. Waseba. Now so what so hey. Eda ne beba.
Ne supporter kura je say.
Eda so. What's we be a chapter now? What's we be a chapter no? No, on one side be German ho. Ampo, me man chere ni si o. Me mpe be mo si ade be me si ade ma kuma ya enti wo ka say the supporter cross won say we too formal won say we too formal. I'm saying sir, me my conversation today is you have to know who is a mother-in-law first, because most of you your troubles don't start after marriage, it starts before the marriage. That's the trouble. Mother-in-law relationship being alongside you, no
marriage
obi na make catch us say ye twa star call if you are with jollof na ye no
and it makes it easy because seriously say when munisa ayonkofa no be bracana about the pass or mother-in-law no I okunu mame this time enye obi a oba be wearing but what we ended up e betumi afre on po say be no ankwan man
e na be so de also to me kire wa so ba
oh wale wan
wo so
de bo wale wan
e be no wo
mama wale wan oh wale wan
be wan say wa du ko twa dem kwaya
sister oh wale wan
ana ma e bone
sister oh wale wan
see so wo ware be ma na wo ware odi na se
oh wale wan
wo ware be ma na wo ware woni na busi
oh wale wan
be ma no a
won sema we see enja jimie na ade ensa wo you bet na wiam sa. My own is that if we want to have this conversation situated well, let's ask, who is a mother-in-law? Because most girls today, only me obako. Now Jenny say, mommy, any mother-in-law. I said, don't try it. Me know about. I think mommy who here fan to have a hey, me go anywhere so bedroom. One sell fata, I am sell no normal friend to man. Yeah, what the man Freddy. And I said, me come and say you want come and say, memory there, baby. Me want your man who cry, baby, I'm there. Hey, I call nana newu. And the best one by Jack and the corner near you, I mamma, now we oh my goddess.
Yes, it's me trying tomorrow.
Jimmy. So you see, I'm saying if you can position yourself that who is a mother-in-law and you become a lobbyist, you are lobbying to be married, then you have to lobby till you die. Girls be catch them some boys be able poor myself. Ask them about warrior money. Mommy can be. And you see, I'm happy I was not set. I was listening to her. Or she realize this say, Nick Clooney a mommy's boy. Like
on mommy like oh no
no men call home one jim put your idea say one or jina wale or jina wale. But when the statement don't make here make us say she realized that the husband is a mommy's boy. So then she took another decision. And that was when you didn't realize because he has many boys. Which you from cry befa? What did I say? So maybe the other say in that actualization, it will give you a sense that okay, someone anybody here. Oh, be any assassin so bit man do be ba. Keep that in your head, oh, madam with you. So don't be a lobbyist to be married. I want to challenge anybody. Me, I will put my clerical, I'll put all my certificates and challenge anybody who tells me I have a very good relationship with my mother, and I'll sit with you in 45 minutes. I'll tell you all the things you are saying in our lives.
Okay, so if the patron may call after your question is when you say this year continue next week.
Oh, continuous way a Ghana man conversation because better in-laws are produced from Ghana and witches are produced from Ghana. If you want to get a good mother-in-law, it's from Ghana. And good mother-in-laws are the ones you think they are bad mother-in-laws. Me must say me repeat answer na question. Maka na me sank you. And then now come and be married. Share no me say, okay, be mama. Say na can they refined.
Me say there.
Me nim say one can na me find catch you. Me say, take care of your children, but always take care of yourself first. Me kind who can line no. Atem didi. E wo kromu a. Me go kan America. Sa na edi matem sa. But we say ato adwin. E san say a branch bi o ye pharmacist. Oye juma mienu ni pay 8,000 ne maami enya diabetes ne papa nso saa any BP bosumi omo aduru omo tom mienu no o spendi 3,000 here 3,000 here gomeja wale and so ye ade time omo take different places paying different rent spending on them and to no bosumi wa 6,000 out of the 8,200 goes to them. How does he marry? The funny thing is that bosumi baako on fan call ya obi afre no. And I go school now, mommy. Because she made a statement. When she realized, say, also, why did you say, and I'm we so you become indebted to poor families. And I see that so that statement you made is part of the reason why we are not able to enjoy our marriages because me papa demand this ambition. Oni say me misika aka the man can ya me jimi me mbampo ni say me the first money in my hand if my wife is in need God even knows that my offering if my wife crosses me to ask for the offering I'll give it to her. God can get angry with me and kill me and make a widow. I don't care because I see as my first priority. None of my siblings. I don't travel and see something like I will not buy anything that is more as everything I buy that is on women that is expensive
for your wife
unless she doesn't like. My mother is not part of it. My wife chooses first. When mommy took one, me didn't necessarily first. Just said them my mom and I'm eating they make a decision. No, I don't tell my wife choose something for mommy. No, that one yet. Okay. What does it? We need to establish the mother-in-law conversation. Musumi nine, yen can you esabe follow she.
Eti wo de mama hwefo no akwanya na omumremu for a few minutes na menim say wo say ye to aso nti no yen rushing bebrebe bia ya kan baba bebre say ye mu bi na ya na ye ma ho kwa say the counselor ken me de bi mom de be say na me ntimi bonkoto so say ma ase o akua say wa asemani crazy woman a wote ha to my be na makwa kodu crazy woman ho na ono ka na nso ntani bifo na wo ka begu a wote bifi na me hwe crazy woman say won ka ne benku
so baby edi
mom de bi mitiri mu mi ntimi nka
da baby edi o baby edi
mi ya sha me di bi
o baby edi ehua
ya me di bi
ati fare say ye betia ma wa aha eti so you see because ehwanti manya otima na medi a metimu ntreme. But if I dress my wife, because obia kitchen or bibia or the sheho, every woman's kitchen is your secret place and your strength. Okay. So you don't allow people to enter into your strong room. Go around the whole studio. Your baby, they are told. You see, out of bound. Staffs only.
Good morning. Okay, but you okay. Are you also for? Okay, so for you, Martin. That's right.
Yeah, counselor, come put a big
But what's an answer of my best into ye?
Because the counselor can say a quality of her. Yeah, and my own districts. I will see money. You will not maybe of her. I was said.
Also, everything had to.
Also, for
was there someone else?
Me patro yet you.
Doom TV there.
He said, "Who be a kind to cram the down into your to make her. Send me no or cancer and go with you. There was a
so for Doom TV, no.
And go by and we need to go to I said, what can you do? Because I want to see you. Now I can't send you. Original so accurate. Original so accurate. And how can you we could be on your deal? I had a question so why am I answering you? Or what we need
okay. Yeah, that's a so for that to be a no abesra why? Enti ye bekasa. Enti cancer research. Ebe pa chu ma se bia makoma so ne bia ye bia se nanze what to fa nchen ne ade sa ne bia ye wo fufu na bia ya start ye bia nkomodidie na ba se da bi nya sa na e bia ma me na akra na de beba be famu se e bia se na asoso de sim so
me worry kwa na papa emma something yanto asase bi wa acho de ye timu emma sam me papa me mpa ebo poni se kwaku mfa de papa suba emma sam adi bi obedi
na hwe wo do de na
ma abotre o enu poti na me ba ya na nsa abawe bi onye
Mr. Lowa, would you be certainly any God? Okay, who didn't baby a cassette free? Udi me patro young convict.
You can't swear how you say, you can't say big down. If a relationship say, our real not a dear. Then they call out and stand away. So I don't know. No, it's only because they don't know. No, my name is Chapter 7. Not say, when mommy didn't come. Now, my come on me. Only to my mammy for me. If I will fall, baby, or you're buying me. Into the baby, I want to buy a corner. And anything you have to sell, buy money, no, it's a baby.
Business wale na.
Me council ebusa wo say wa ware sesi ana. One ne wo ma.
And who near so, mammy? Now, mammy, sit down, the banner of 4 boy any day. Ni year in the day, say on Waleno. A year, young so on Walenana.
O show ye what it has said.
Now, Miss,
I was show we
only so stop confusing the girl.
Okay, but who was I say, yeah, now? Okay,
sister, say who near so, and who needs to so be out.
Okay, Tia, that's a counselor you are no worry.
And come on, I didn't know near so.
Oh, sir.
No, I so. It's a cast. The first conversation is to establish who is the mother, you know. Bear man on in our winning, but mammy say, or not dear. Bear one in the banner war. Or bomber didn't say, ye, until a baby making machine.
And tell us, yes, I'm a crab man and a man who go baby.
And come on, no, woman, and I mean, sure, man and mao. Now, I let cheat. Oh, yeah, so but why you still make it? And a bicycle who free the 2 other names, so there's so being any no see them with my son saying, well, only Chefan. Open your eyes, show your eyes. I call anything near more. Many brass and American will be aware of what some see you. Original TV, Mumba payment, Mumba have your wife. Doom TV, you. Oh, Ima.
I know you're born communist, you.
Doom TV, no, and I better one. But that's so. Dear Casayanko.
I am Papa Tasso, what say I come out. I don't know.
Nobody can deceive nature.
Nobody can.
So when do TV now? Don't. When you need to know, once you have to do TV, right?
Oh, very. Mammy, there's a man here.
So late, I worry for you now. To say, of until we all have, you can tell away no stop the water.
That's all worry. All right, for how long? What do I want them to say?
What bread, dear?
50 years anyway.
What bro? 15.
Now, only was want them to say.
What bread? Oh, George, you draw that.
All right, but yeah, I'm just
Now come back show the other day.
Not on show. You say, I'm saying yes, go.
But if you have problems
Now, everybody on your money then. Who's so hard to pay? Oh, from come out, auntie.
I'm no papa ni wo. And it was so mukakra.
On your mammy.
Can wait me up a year, do my right?
Sister, on your mammy, Jan, you should know. Jan, you should know on your mammy. On your mamma, you should do Jaja.
Oh, councillor, okay. It's about yes, yeah, that's also share original TV.
Kafra, Vienna, Amani, whom Kafra.
I am one was said a year before. If so, I can memo. I don't know about other, but I can memo. But man, warrior, or no bear Martin, or no mammy and I never flew. Yet now, quite my walk and so some of the things a little very common sense.
And I have balance in the ancient Diana
because yes, the show be all crump or man and warrior.
Sorry,
so
okay.
It is all from Nipana or on worry when a man say was here and I never pass was here. And now I should hope
Yeah, dear. My dear, so no need
And the money be a why I
am no person who be in some sort of
money be a
Ebi kura to kawashe. And many be a shada to kawashe.
Good morning, Papa. Your mama free. But you didn't maybe I can say free.
Yes, tell me as I'm by it, I'm pretty able.
As I'm petty, I'm an uncle.
Hey, Kansla, someone that Kansla say,
Me pacho onya ware o.
Oh, kumame ne.
Si aware na ja, mo ja aware na aware na
none of them.
Na mame ne wo. Say dey we fe ma wade no go so e. Aw. Oh, ti ani na kese okun ntam. Oh, sister. Eti ompai bone ku no na kese bone ntam.
Oh yes.
Hey, Magish, ma catch me fa say. Opese wi ase yi a wo.
Why are dear?
Yana wale. Magish da. Yana wale fufuro. Ma catch fia.
Yeah, that's it, man. I mean, yeah, that's it.
Me catch me fa asem we bakanda. About 5 years now, say there are only 3 events on earth and on TV that make sense. Politics, it has time bound. Sports, it has time bound. Relationship has no time bound.
Yeah.
And if you build a TV station and get sensible hosts, qualified resource persons, you can run TV for 7 hours.
Yeah.
You see, you are closing the show. If you like, get airtime. You know what we are going through? Oh well, and Kola was show mu what the ya onya me fin na show. And Kola nya da chi be basa because obebo pobia to omu team. Who is your mother-in-law?
Also, na na so shia hafu.
But so
baby so de oba bi ofiri wo so ba.
O se jisi wawu.
Odwuma ma me di ti.
Boso so wanku ma me no. O so wanku ma me no. Na me mpa ebo bi. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And just mpa ebo na eku ma.
Wa so kasa. O se mpa ebo bi. O ka che Nyankopon se ade bia edi me nya bia. Eni ndi. O ba gbo. Oh, you made the major not show.
I'm really surprised. I know you show this year. Remember, I almost time frame, but the man is satisfied. Now to say there's emotions involved. And the effort put on come, you see topic, no. Yeah, the back on and you go for next week. Yeah, better. But for now, no. Yeah, advice that come from Commander. Sorry.
My advice, I mean, my simple cry. So, per se, was a year obey my warrior and obey our warrior no mammy, and the time it was time for anyone in a year. Tiasa said, Dedica, only pano warrior, and you couldn't. It's not saying you couldn't and I no. Pembe, oh, be a man in Nambi, or be a man in Nambi, and most of the time, will be a man in Nambi in a your house. And it's not to me, friends. So, they're too soon, you know. Oh, per se, they're over friends, so no, so, yeah, so, ma ubi kwan so on interference number or the paper degree and so one can send over kwan so know how obe create boundaries even so what comuna tete was so for say comuna ban me the main no there's a way to create boundaries the bema was sign na at least for very man
and if I would details to your biola consult via
me you
Mr. Mama, or yes, school talks and near day, be a more sorry, Melku, and a Sardiana, or ya dear by you try to take it in man of call some Malene won't convenient, Mr. Woodsy, now more that programs near there. Or yeah, one day that war hatch. You make a condition for in the same place. Yes.
My number is 0244 547932.
Okay, 0244
547932.
Okay. All right, Counselor. My last words now.
Last words when you say go. It's as a wow, cast me baby on there. Why all? Meba next week I can say meba, but munti community meba. Remember, I'm telling you because last week Nami Aduma. Next week Friday, I'll be out. Nami Aduma may give me honorary doctorates from the US and
US.
There be. Mitia ye the Brembo crew and me kota di next week.
Oh, it's Umaha.
And I'm tinanka in Samiba. But plan is say maybe chia san komo iso. Ese mambe twaswa. Mama me ho ayemre. Ozo ko media menko enti me nko ameba. Na be kan go achi wai. Enti asofo be twasa komo iso da je make sisi an say.
Oh, ene da so.
Where dem go ji wa Dubai di hono. Lifetime Achievement Award, but until the DH by a G. US, where was there anyone? You buy the logo in the butch you the Lifetime Achievement.
Joe Biden recognize you.
Yeah.
Now, so we need to pack it to us.
Now, if it's you, about 70, we like to clash, but we don't want to crash. Young, about 400 dollars by here. And I know, say, not baby, as someone I can know, and I can. The last words, they say, in the first place, never wait the bus Friday. Wait the bus. The bus Friday, Saturday. The entity and say, women don't force to belong. Women don't force to belong. Don't allow any guy to go and introduce you to the mother as a future wife. When you be that, until a guy can protect your interests, don't allow him to introduce you. Don't allow if you are encounter. And I'm saying you be crowd, you be on to me protect your interest because many if you are called none of them catch them say me the some be with TV suya you know my that the guy you are going now with should be able to defend. That's how put your what touch man.
Never make catch us those times na nipa no was adu.
And the abrantie bia ye hia na obi one na yire nam obi hia say eh wo yire ni o say hey nti bia yire ba fine o say ai where di ba fine o say da bi ko bu yire nam na be hu ni die ne de o say ko bu di yire nam no be hu say ba fine die
o ma won be o ma won be
and if Freddy has come the fast about you, and if Freddy be
I am a fan of boy any extra.
Moon, I mean, but if Freddy,
any dog for you. What are you?
This is not about anything against disability.
No, sure.
We are appreciating. We are appreciating that the eyes are gone, but the organs are working. And can tell any oye ubia wedi dem kakra. Hey, abeka for. Or they are choco sa. Or they are choco ato. Missionary. Oba for. The American is the last words they say. If a guy cannot validate you, cannot promote your interest in your absence, never allow him to introduce you to a family. I should be able to promote your interest in your absence. So the day my mother meets you by mistake, there's a certain level, a certain barricade, a certain price tag. I want you or the show. And you see, say my mother will be defending you whilst you are not even in a know. But we make ourselves common in their sight. Our guys, obi ayen wale o na ko chere ma mi say ma eni kwakun kasa o na me de me onu nti kwakun nti besi enne me ni hia ye busumi miensa ne efie num nie da me bia mfa ne ho enkan wan kasa efie num busumi miensa ni o se busumi miensa efie num nie a me ne nante da me bia mfa ne ho nkam onu nko na obom ya sanduam me nim so wale me de ba se ebe ya onko ba bi nti ba ne suba yi nti ma ne nkasa Minnesota wale me. No asan bo we ato so. So you sell yourself on a cheap silver platter. Shey yan wale ni to go Dubai amenkra. Ukoba na the pictures na chira. She say be man picture embem. We are doing a lot of wrongs, and until I die, we'll correct the wrong until you continue hitting me. Those who believe in what you are saying, until you are married, you don't have a mother-in-law. We will establish who a mother-in-law is and teach you how to live with them. But till then, on 0277, Ubi Tower, Tiny B, 609 644. Empire now, but who can ask about now? A year was scared a year. Come out! I didn't be a time. Kurumani! What can I say? 0277 6. Die by fire! Die by fire! And I say about it, you're not taking I see over my dead body. Bogunis, 0277 609 644. We can demand could you ask you for
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Ubo fukwe and family.
We ask him you
Was it?
So for no
man.
It's a very special happy birthday. For a day, ama efua esi edua. A very special birthday. Our year on nursing our King's College Hospital. What's a year United Kingdom. I yet London. I Britain. Or papa. Happy birthday, Enko Enfa Emma Wayfree, one Casawo Mammy, who a so for Bar Penny Grace Avenue, and or say Enfa Emma. A very special happy birthday by Apostle Echo, Eddie Ma, a year Eunice Golo, our no so our United States of America, President and founder, Impact Wave Initiative, Wayfree Yera James, we see Addison. Or say, what your bapem were panya, who push up, no one can see, and I wait just a couple of food, and I wish you mean to me, Enka, any. I happy birthday going out to Reverend Richard Tetevi, way every Joel, Tetevi Honum, and it didn't be a numunina. Yaga say, you are Bema back, we about Joel with your Hannah. Yaga say, you are Bema, Joel, a very hard working guy, power walk. Original TV. How about Joel? Nah, just say, Trinisa, and papa birthday. A very special happy birthday going out to Reverend Richard Tetevia. I will buy a year Joel Tetevia. I know it was your safe representing in our home. Well, Mussi Yanko, a sure with you, pa daddy. I was your hand a bema pie. Na and Nesufia, the idea of come to training that. See, Yadamase. So now what training na money yatna about this is a more share a fear party as an authentic mama, Madame was say amam, Amuni, Jimmy, a peer.
I think it's my favorite.
Oh, sir, maybe Fridays or are they?
Tell James or now, only baby.
Enjoy show Nana.
I was a Friday, only baby. Wow. Okay. All right.
And then
oh, Friday them all. Friday what Friday? Mebasa. Nakamemba.
Oh,
Mameba.
Oh,
okay. Hey, the one I'm really gonna scare you. I know my sidekick why? I am my sidekick why? Mojo contract na my sidekick na efe. Atiefo you call. The then say, young man, when you finish, push this thing forward small. It's like I'm missing inside. Now all the cameras are not working. Let's do some 10 minutes with the fear here. Let me go. Or raise it gently. Bring it to the last and here. Okay, you are very tall, so you can come. It's okay. Now check if the setting is okay. No, it's the two of us.
What one also can see in front of me, what one also can see. Or no, one in a food income.
Oh, take it. You've taken her out. You've taken her out. It's okay. This is better. And this one is what I don't think I am inside well. The other small one. Yes. You carry that small one. Let me show you what to do. Gently. Carry it gently. Carry it and keep holding it. Carry it. Walk here. Bring that long table. Bring it here. Efia.
Yeah, answer.
One say, the bia didn't come and say no creepy kayade. Charlie, Bawale they set in a TikTok. You have a setup here. Do you have a setup here?
No.
Make you push this thing can here. Use this long table. Do the TikTok for me. This one is okay, but I said. Oh, my man say for TikTok. Wait me see for TikTok. He wants a close view. So put on for top.
In a boat, they go settle.
But what in our union?
And she outside issue.
Kebanya pickle. No, Kebanya pickle needs fewer. Okay, Banya. Oh, space in a here. Oh, female, set mole. Efia.
Yeah.
I don't know, and so someone can day. What do you think is the reason why we are scared or we are afraid to talk about mother-in-laws? Miss from but I don't know. Why are you here bashing? Balish few, God bless any bashi few. Like oh yeah, camera here. We call loose more side and side, more stand there side and side. Come with it. Could hear bashi few how? Oh with it. And you were me alewa. Ajofo. Kaiwale. Joanno Chibaya. She stand there, gente. Good. Only many years if you make it catch you up. It's not bad though. Me pen near me. Me near call me if you have me. But that's okay. If you know what I'm if you Massam is
yes, I don't know what agents are watching a winter so
a design.
Sunny is a
Sunny agents.
Near to you.
Yeah.
Also, that's why you premium.
And you're not we can accept it. She said, dear, we can get your fancy. Oh, and yet. I won't say, chef, in the industry, we can clash, but we shouldn't crash.
Yeah.
There are people that are sitting on certain TV stations that production is demanding to have Councillor Lutrot. But they say, as long as they are hosts, they will never want to host me.
Me was also supposed to be a perfect. TV news makers will be as review. Or no credit.
And OBA lines, no discussing command. Then go back and say, this one you should bring Councillor Lutrot. So you open your lines, and out of your 13 phone calls, 8 of them are asking Councillor, move for Councillor. It tells you that your production team are not doing the work, but they are working around you. So in the industry we are in, we can clash, but we shouldn't crash. Clashing is allowed. No. Clashing is allowed. Oh, be at me, be at them. She aja for a coin and say, I see, Wako Kambu Bongo for the trading Quasadia. When you the post about when you the way Asamaba. When you the way Asamaba say, this one too is among. Are we happy to find ourselves one day? Say, because the George Lutrot and Aja for real were together in their fraudulent. Are we going to be happy about it? No, losing me on your set, you are happy? I don't think that way. We can clash, but we shouldn't crash. Enti dana samwa small can ye. A futu no 2 years. Yes, anymore ye futuro. Or person can be beached up granted, but not in the right way because utie na semi ya. Ti said your can or person cassetia so for no ya doyen.
That's why I knew.
How?
But I say, can't know the abandon so for no, I hear you cry Ebesa be ye bed yamana ma de bi oba be sresre.
But the guy has a car already. And you saw Nika. So for the say now what say or no Tony pen drive because Nansen CD and talk. Yeah, online you download stream online. But boys in them traffic no. Omodi nkrofo nyum ago pen drive so omo yesika. This is a hard-working man with common sense. I don't think said Dana Samoa. Say nye nyankopon dum bi na tisi ne so. I don't think streaming be na man isika.
Yeah.
No, Dana Samoa. She might be in a lot of businesses.
Na TikTok ni ade kwere me hu se na nyom ko dubra de aye yi brada. Sa je require first so be bubu pasa mi. Ya bi aye nyom tuwa be twa wo wetia aso fonkra ya fa. Ama jeri kwa first way bibiti ya TikTok ko TikTok ana TikTok for me bwana isira mo jeri kwa first way bubu pasa kauza ana bi aminkani mi hu se ye de
eti ye ka streaming
ana di na ma fragmente
e bia no mi be se wasisa no regi wasise mo unte oh se wani odi brofo kwa be mo I have not seen the remix
ni nyina ma TikTok wo eti streaming be na maniska
aha so me kase enye adwuma bi a Dana Samoa eye bia emano the income she's running with her she might maybe have followed this guy's and this guy's style no Gamro music rights yeah the baby say it's illegal to sell somebody's song on pen drive. We have done it. We can't stop. The boys are still selling and making the money.
Yeah.
So if this guy will step out of the ordinary and decide to go on the streets to put his own song on his own pen drive and sell, I think that the pastor honored him for that effort, not because he's broke. El Bernard appreciated this man's effort because he saw him doing this. Yes, nyaman ko ye man. Wa warin pay me nu. Emma ya ma. Pa oba bia ya papa. Oba boni bia ni asasi so. Wutu we. Sen we tu anim kama ya ade ti we ya ade ifata we. Oh, wo so ba ni o. We don't have your kind. Share me fa. Boko ni bo akro nyedede. Onyedede. Din ho background is no aba. Oh, won ti asio. Et sem ne so ba ni ho. O po baby ti so me fa o ba bre. Ono so ye a unique woman.
Yeah.
So one of the things we have not come to understand is okohie bi. Na wo se enya. Ebi a be hie bi anye. That's the issue. There be omu nyina ye papa. Yeah. E man nyina mo ye papa o.
Sa na me ma so nya ye papa.
Boni bi ani ye nyina ye ntemo. Che enchene. E ya de boni.
Yeah.
One day na man chen twam da.
E twam de ya de boni.
One dey go.
E twam de ya de boni na emo nka utimi susu ni ye de ya de papa.
Enti se usi e twam na nchene na ya de boni a. E ye nchene na ya de boni a na de odi gugu. E na ensusu anfa gu.
E bia konkonsa na wudi enti na e bia je won se.
Enti nipa na odi gu mu na je. Enti ye nyi no. Ene mo na mo form ma amaba. Oni se na mo hwe nchene gu bia ni. Because ya am host nti no. Baby. Oba oni meduane no a enye sei. Ye de nsa ene kra enchene ehu aduane na esiso no. Ohu aduane de duo se aduane na esi a. Onimun nchene dodo by virtue of ni hormone say this quantity of salt. Number 2. Enchene mpo adigu aduane mu ni nyina wa ni taste and the sourness. Enti oba papa bia no okoton nchene na oba de kan kekere ma so say anu wo hia na enti o career onim se dodo se na mo magiri baako. Enti enchene twa aduane mu a enye enchene na eni suban. Na de okere enchene no na enhu enchene mu career hu nyansa ni ehu abakosem a ye de ye. So there's no bad woman and there's no bad man. But every woman can be bad. Every man can be bad. Situation can define you. Bible says that for what can separate us from the love of God? Hardship, famine, nakedness, persecution, stealing, all these things. It can separate us. This is why I don't see cheating as a crime. Me who say about you? Me who is that? Me obiasha no so no fa na yirechi a. Me who so or you papa said the offer na yirechi. It's your own self in or see with a renewing of your mind. Do not be caught. And family home. Ayo no ankasa nick na. Enti na Ghana mranu ufa ukunechi Ghana mre bie. And now but the who kasa o jeja ho a. Wuti we. Samsi mediwa. So do wale. Ana oni. So wo kunu. And to prima mediwa ukunu na jeja no.
One day,
debut. Ukunu na umam se mediwa.
Obi o no ma enye yenyi me example ni so obi o so e bia wontu obani
Debut.
e bia o jeja de
no, you see. No, you are so defining. Why na yendi ni ye? Bema na yendi ni ye na.
Opo bema na endi obani.
Why na yendi ni ye?
So it depended the baby see.
Why na yendi ni ye?
Bema na efe tre bia wo oba na asoso. Umu atu punish ya ni ye.
Ohima, why na complaining say yendi ni ye? Who is complaining say yendi? The odi ya answer. Me you answer me. Any the odi ya on kasa ye no. Omu mienu no ye di bi ba ma ye di a. Why na se fata say odi? The answer no. Enti se wo me nya kwanya a wa na me di wa. Enfa sobon nkobu nkunu. Me obi di me yire onfa mbome. Me yire na ma ne ho kwan. Ena na ni so di hu nti o ma branche bi di no. Enfa me ho.
Opese wo wonya de be pa.
Enfa me ho. Ena me di ade for 23 years. No bi di ba ko a. Epone pene wo.
Wo papa ho na na sat.
Me ko nima ye den. Eti na me so ba bi otumi si ne boka che ni kru se asemase di bia so onya bayifo a opese okun be ma no.
Ana obi di wa ukunu hu a.
Den no
Eh, na so akwa mo bi afọ a wo so.
obese.
Hu.
Den no
Because obi hu.
Den.
Eza.
Yempo ye we nimpo.
Wa hu na na we.
Wa huru mu po. E betime du wi ma okunu adu se yo hu fe.
Ni pa kro ni sense na nyo ho.
Oh.
Like I want to be
Mama. Uku betime atena room 7. Ama me do room 6. Oba hu se ye do. Na me on Jimmy sa o.
Wow.
Na ukunu ko ten so ko di obi a. Mi bi se o. Oba hu se a chiro Janet o. What's your problem? It is our own morals. A self morals that we have designed. Say, I don't want to do it because I feel. And to me, so be say, I don't understand it. Me yire fa me chu, confirm me chu, me fa me wo. E bia de be ha me kakra ne say me yire akokofa nyensen. Ai gbeni bia di na twi ne kama, ama boanyem no.
I before them say can say ne de.
I before ba na mu die ye de. By phone be ma de.
Yes, me ma de na sunye bad.
Oh, omo nya de sa.
Those are me obo e bi na ne de na ano orden dodo na mintimi.
No ai gbeni.
Me enjoy.
Ai gbeni o tran kran na na tie kura. Wo bank kran da.
E wo ye bank manager.
Ba wo bank kran.
Wo ye bank manager na wo ye bank manager wan kran ha.
Na so no ai
Na
gbeni.
ne de na de wa kwa de wo ho ne se. Na sa
Ewa.
Ai.
Ndi onim twedi. Bema akwate wa bia. Won say because bema de okwate wa.
Ntimi nkodi nyina kra ha.
Okay.
That's all the time bia unsu sa.
Ntina oyi kire won so aso no odi hunahuna o. Oyi kire won aso no odi du.
Ya no ba ya o be ha. Oyi ya na ha. Na ma so su mo se me kwet.
Aje me hudira. Women are very brave.
I feel insulted. Also, the other.
Jose,
Now, it's a be an first one. I'm a department.
Now she oba na kwati bia ndi ni da. Dabi de ushia oba.
Now, Cassa,
Na etwa dabi etwa be hu ni ra. Etwa be hu na wana abre.
No, breaking.
Etwa be na etwa be woni ra.
Retract and apologize.
Please, I retract and I apologize. Say etwa be hu ni ra. Na ni ra na nkasa no emfa no ho sa. Esa said the other coin. Tie the kind, tie the if you can't never gas or say a PA or you sue ya no say the go. That's what I'm saying. Say, it's not make us say, can be who you run. Don't just say you own your own out there. It is a whole prama a dear diwa. Legina war so
decide me. I'm saying the other.
Eti me see obe hu rano. Obe hu ni rano na wo na obe hu rano na wo na wabre. But what you treat because na say. E say wo ko ye. O play mani diwa kan no no di wo. Hwe e mo na to na me stand against you. But obe play so obi fa na. Me stand against it. I said, Okona kotibula matali. Now, please say, you so anoki to me ma. And I'll call now Jacoy. Oka say, when you know, share work. I will fight you for the rest of my life.
It's also so bad because a bear may be a you soon in Tia, a yen, a yasa bear man, and another way China.
Oh, I dream we are there.
What you say?
Oh, you're sick.
Engineer Bearman and a new banana or banana man.
Now, Obitu now.
One what's now be 2 years, one what's now 1 year. Now say be more about food into o jai na wo fi say e kwase abu a
adabi na e kwase abu ni ne me de me kote me do hu fa so na me fa be di a hwan na eluzu that's our mind me na fiate 2 years ni now what is say me na me fa shase then you are angry. What is causing your anger? Why are you flying up? If I'm not that good for you and I'm going, if you let me go in peace. And I'm but if you be a catch up, say, oh, could be an mean place. A son say, me person, I have a value on you. So, me casa sem na. I'm saying, and you're the first time. Me casa sem we one time. Obi can the same thing. One man chilem. Say be hu ni rano. Because until somebody rapes you, it's a crime. But if you allow everybody or whoever to have their way with you, it is you who allowed it, and you have a reason to allow it. Maybe hu ni o. Me too hu ni o. Some person me ya de won pema. Asa. Ene kom pema grosso na obi si enso na, enye be ma na si enso no. Oba na ka senso no. Until we don't have any bad woman in town. That's what I was trying to bring. Say, we don't have a bad man. We don't have a bad woman. Every woman is good. Every man is good. But it is left with you how to manage them. Was Eve a bad person?
Adam by a comedy note and is our poor.
So is Eve a bad person?
Maybe.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, I'm a quitting Chinabere. No, who's up will be somewhere according to Bible passage.
The Bible passage today.
And so I say, Obana Netia Brobenema, Beman indeed.
The one too.
So,
Obana, you know, Tia Brobenu.
So, our one and the demand is one of my ben.
Or one man be one customer Bemani bindi. And so one until one him tete or not de only in fear dunia chile only Bermanatna edin throne in fear dunia chile. Bermanin cotimpo na wedi. Oko ya asia jumanuaba. And to only na kwen yina said that benda na Adam bendia diamond kupo permanent fear din throne na only me aye. One fee. Adam di ne ho so sa wa fa ne sankoka. Ade bi de onyama bebre de bo bema dua anya no ebi won so de bo ne dua e benya ne ntam oba ya so de bo bema dua e benya ne ntam na wa dua ni bia de bo dua anya no there are things that when you use it to trap a man you will never get them. And there are things when you use to trap a man, even when you don't trap them, they will force a trap to trap them. You get the picture here?
Yeah.
So, Obika said, if you're a bad person, I'm saying, no. Eve disappointed God because God had the structure of marriage in his mind and wanted to use it as a model that everybody will follow the structure of God. But God lost it in the garden. Nyankopɔn wadi oye di ka egu ye. Eti na Yesu Kristo look no akọ ayinfrohyia ase no. Wankọ ayinfrohyia na se okọ omudidi na okọ. Eno po ya mfrɛ no. Who say ya mfrɛ Yesu okọ nhwehwɛ ni mu. Ne maame na ya frɛ no maame. Kan kyerɛ sem no. Ya invite Yesu maame di kwa ayinfrohyia ase. And ayinfrohyia ye ya titititititi. You were the leader of the banquets. And then when I'm friend RSVP said day. So on your program no. And when you said 10 tables, 10 cutlery sets. And out of this 10, we are serving 10 bottles of alive mineral water. So if anybody come as 11, a shortage. And the leader of the banquet, would mistake a bar, yet we see a book. So you invited Mary. You invited Mary. You have yes, you and can listen. Yes, you should be Urawa. Only a swap for 12.
Yes, but I have to say, you must see a year you were down to be a CC and whole corner to conquer. And I was not an I was go. Bogger be a woo. I was any.
But I saw.
Let me say, some home.
But I saw.
Now, what could we in as a year we saw was a wobetch, was it also 1 hour.
But I saw. So Jesus Christ entered the wedding feast and created the shortage of the wine. Hear me. Christ entered the wedding feast uninvited with the disciples, and the banquet drink got short. It's a deep statement.
Yeah.
Well, this is the word of knowledge. Hear me. Never grant uninvited guests into your marriage ceremony. Otherwise, you run short of your joy. Never grant uninvited guests audience in your marriage. Otherwise, you will lose the joy in it. They invited Mary, the mother of Jesus. And he brought the son, and the son brought the disciples, and the wine got short. Uninvited guests. They were fortunate to have Jesus, who, even though he was uninvited, still, at the time I said, "You are table no." And I know my catch and say, "Bibi enu ebe mamu." You see na where the family home. I say, "Ayo, ma me wa nya bi ayo nya me no me ba." Obi say na family home. I say, "Wa nya, wo nya bi no no esuafo ade am ba." They say, "Munti, what breaking banks?" Abode ye sua jimi sa o. Yee, that what am kind of the they say. And you're afraid the banquet is short. It's not your fault. And the number that came are overdose. Yes, you don't even have chairs to sit down, but we have to give them our chairs. Listen to whatever he tells you, do it. Uncle can one can answer or see empty where the wine pot is. Make the thing empty. Obi say, Jimmy Ben Cranny, Adeyasan. I see a kakre see empty. We must say, was it we use that? Almost say we have some sense so good. Hey, say Nyankopon be ya wedro, Nyankopon be di or the sre be shawa fum, say Nyankopon be say adwuma no, say Nyankopon be ya di pebu abrabo mu a, en hyase ne nyamo ka say ye ni nyina no en fa sum. And to see he used the foolish things of this world to confine the word. Ebani say na dia san ye fra say mayemia no ma, o say yen san sisa. Yes, say we ye ka say we want the dry container, or say put water back into it. The things of God are full of foolishness. But it's just to tell you, I was just telling you, said there's no useless woman on earth. And there's no useless man on earth. It is the way you use them that they become useless to you. So Ebenezer, a footwa, than a samwade man. It is not an advice that is good enough to be given to a brother. I expect Dana Sama to appreciate. Well, we from me, I see it as sensationalism. Dana Sama, I see it with sensationalism. Because now didn't say now.
She's enjoying it now, yeah.
Yeah, because your fellow musician, he's hardworking. I'm saying, Mom winning the buyer El Bernard, prophet, Emma Brantenadian, or so whom said then, or torn one casani pen drive. Hey, mommy, what me ginger no?
I'm interested.
America. MFA Bremen Suana Multimod Ding. What then see with Janya Mohone? TMU, me call America. And you want me call you through.
But why?
Only when I'm going through America. When I'm got on ginger. I said ginger in America. Yes, America, they need different. It's in a sachet. But maybe, me jama one ton. When I leave, it's difficult for them to sell. I don't know. But when I land at an event, I say, Melandia. The way I introduce it, everybody will want to taste. So I sell more when I'm there. But I won't leave there to sell ginger. I'll always be in Ghana because I love Ghana.
Yeah.
So, America. Now, Counselor, now there. Counselor, they be out on ginger. And you come and see me selling ginger. And you say, Counselor, you know why broke is a America ton ginger. Ginger ni wine there. Yes, you are a counselor there. It means that I'm selling my own product. Maybe TV show, maybe ton ginger. Obiani ginger na meton. So say Abrantiano, on one pen drive, on one nyom, or traffic more air ton. Why is the water? Everybody near water. One so dear, in so you're saying. Mom is so I can't drink my spit. Tell him if I need water. Hear me. Abrantiano ton, me pen drive. There's nothing wrong with it. But God led the man of God to give him a car. Why do you come and insult him, say, on your Uber? Car no kita say 2.0. 2.0, yeah, the Uber. So it tells you, say, essentially, because, say, on him car, yeah, the money, yeah, pa. No, name the value of the car, yeah, the mananka. Uncle Kasa, Empo. If that advice is there, friend, Eben, Bokodia, you, hey, Edanyamia say, oh, so for penny. Minio, 9 and yo. TV soon makutu for me say. Me da was yo. Sasophobia, may see a mayanka, yanyum to fuya. Yambre say, I'm expecting the loud Janasamwa to appreciate and do this. But what is going around? Shano, come on, Kodi Ubio. Now, Uncle Slessa, Papa non radio. And when you are the money, if you don't know Papa di tunu. And your foot note, a young foot, also the okay can you foot through. Because you didn't get Pabonio. On him how to manage it. Now what's wrong with Papa? Once I want to bone you. And I'm besides the if you had a subono bona, bonabena if yeah. Once you see our life. So if one year bonibia or no Adam Janet now, not about somebody knows in Yankupon Castle for Sanka. I see a Yamin said that bedin when he be. And no baby, I said any be.
Yeah.
And no could and pass with the and pass in any then. And you mean, any pan with the draw. On any pan, yes, on any pan that's a new assassin again. And you don't try a wine, nipper. And to become a catch say, share for what you shall because me nipper. And if one year bonibia, but your year and say, or my young coupon share my dear good, be see and yamin ye be to be a Bible in Fifi, Proverbs. And a Bible in Fifi. Or say not your nya a year no. Onya adepa. Or see dear onya yere. Enya adepa. He who finds wife. And you finds a woman. And we don't find wives. We find women to make them wives.
The new woman be a wife.
Every woman can be a wife. And who is a wife? A woman who has been married. So until you are married, you are a woman. And I say, he who finds a wife is a deep statement. And I'll go share Proverbs 31 now. Or see, a noble wife, not a noble woman. So there's no virtuous woman. There are only virtuous wives. And to baby on wale, there is nothing virtuous in wife that you can find in her. And until you marry, you wouldn't know you are a good wife or not. So no man can find a good wife. You are confused. No man can walk and find a good wife. Eti Ebenezer, Papa Diokano, say Irina and a mango share, but no. We all look for women and we make them wives. And it is when they become wives that they become virtuous. So their attitude in the marriage makes us know that we are married to a virtuous wife. So when you're walking on the streets, you can never identify virtuous wife in MFA till you die. Until you marry her. Until you marry her. I will never see the virtuous wife in her. So the virtuous wife is activated when they pay your bride price. Then you begin to practice what makes you virtuous. So there's no bad wife. So your wife. Who your wife? And now you are my husband. And then who's your wife? David, Jimmy Cassa. Sasa Missy Munja, a Jimmy Cassa, meaning in the war. Nation send Fumbia no pay a catch on some studio. Emehi. Only Bema de Mamina now for 10 years. And now on Colombian son. Anyway, and I was your first fancy 40. 1 year and 1 year. Answer about ye na yeno. A so be waleno. Ye and 1 year, near neighbody day, don't do a fool. You see a banner, mammy, sorry, or the chopper come with some penny sauce. Then, and Papa now while in the banner. No, you good. Or show me ye. So I pay the money in a on it near ye pa until Sreno. Me money ye be change ni biasa. Or pomucho. Me my money wallet. Let me see him be son say. Our liana or wally food. It is not a punishment. And yet because on any tea and on any tea. Wa fu ebusiano. And the ebusiano that ye fini on the say. Ye no one dear my a son say. Ye ya dear muno. Ye dear mate. Ebusia omu dear mate. Mente. A hon si shane say. Only ye babanete. Ya suman crabre will say. What be ya dear be a soon yambo. When yanka afa ya beti o yesre wo bra ne ye ne won tena se ne yen fa ka wani hye yi wamba na o kan chini gu a ye ne won sre abrante bi awale ga bi a awale ni ngu ye ese Ghana mra ne che so wale ne ndi afie mi no ntimi kokoto boja o emra o ena ma wade na afi ba akon ne busumi mi ru so beso oja ina ese ndi mo nto mo bu ase yanka bi anhyem oyawa kuga ya banawu oso mba yi na se da ontu na mba yi na se ebusian so mo ntu mo na mba yi ase sanse fitin ase no omo de snap baaye na me kai won se yan fa snap enja kota wade de court meja enti abaya ne busu twiro mu di Mrs. Ruto enti eyiye no efa mo ebusian fo ne se omo de omo fa eyiye na se we na se me wo ma de ni mu a efunu hu nsuo no me be dware wo sunsun nyina benya rashes afia ma dream sanse menya na ma menya me de fu hu so ni nkosua miensa anopa de ewia de ni enwumire de abrante be twa ticket aba Ghana a pompo afini to ye besa san enko gise ko sane fu because e nimguase ne yaw se oba oni ne court akọ divorce a obeti say in profimwa a 28-year-old girl has lost their life. The oya will be a cost to be a yet me kasuma ye because Oko court is here. The divorce will be granted based on the death certificate. But it was opinion bring na kuma. Say ye no, baby. A son say what they snap ebe see ho. Ne fear. A phone so edifo. One we phone edifo da. One we phone edifo da.
Asamo bana unti nkonko bi se funa anu yi.
Nti e phone edifo. E phone edifo. Ye butia e phone. Ese oni ho.
Oh, okay.
And the one that came from asema no. Ati asefo na came from asema no. And ye ni mamamre eni amane no. Ye de abaya ni hunsuo ye adware no. Meje vote to ba akopɛ. Nkosua miensa. Jene 4. Trosem miensa. Sabajo. Fite no ma dwi hu san na mekuma abo peri menye se ni dane ye den. Enye zani ka me mo de ni. Where trosem. Na refi say Moses. Oko ya Pharaoh magicians no. Eyi owo no. Ono so eyi owo. So so yi wo. Owo no ye ya den. Emene omo wo no. It's whatever they think they can do there, we can do better. Makasa omunti ase. And I'm say, where you refined, yeah, they are not getting refined. Where you refined, religious refined. 1 egg for the morning, 1 egg for the afternoon, and 1 egg for the evening. Mame, only the ever. Sadia yani the easy. What me tasa?
Yeah, the counselor.
Etao. I also be town. Sorry, oh. If you are sorry, no one time boy. It's about who first say what time bones are. But once yeah, they say grown here. We don't have a bad woman. We don't have a bad man. It is your manage. In terms of, are you salt, for example?
So you also manage you.
It depends.
You are manager.
If you are married at 30 years, who can change you at 30? Do you understand? You are a full-blown girl at 30. You have seen things before marriage. Sure. Last I know, B didn't come on or say, or no, everything she wants in this world she can get. I'm saying, yes, it's true. But I am with you. I am with you because I think I don't need all those things. The small one you give me, I'm okay with it. And I told the girl, if you insulted the man, apologize. Until I say this here. So I'm being right. If you tell me, me know the war. Now catch him say, the OPB Abenya. Now a son say, when he Jimmy Hunty, and I'll tell me home. And I get to a beer and swan ojen. Why do you say, oh, Shammy cry say, and yet in California, one person member won't and I'll tell me who now, oh, Dobby Mammy. But I say, some now kind. You have insulted me. Who is our own?
Some of you say, just say, me were almost bro also. But I made the decision to be with you. And this who ye be and your admin say, men no nesemeja were in man answer me free relationship numa. Me nya or more broso. There's almost grad or my bow or monsa maybe my way too. It's any shame ye.
So why are you with me?
Or doing
no, you are considering me.
Yes, and
it is a blackmailing statement. And if any woman tells you that, think twice. Was we do at them? Now, Jesus is saying, "We have to me. Agencies, we do at them." Because if I can't provide full bottle for you, and I'm providing half bottle, and you have lived with me for 11 years, why are you here for 11 years?
With the half no casadeni idea one who needs in a moment.
So whatever is keeping you It's not hypnotizing you. So don't remind me. Because if you remind me, you are insulting me. And you are reminding me that you are a fool. That's why you're still here. But you can't try. Minimum, you didn't come up. Normal. And unfortunately for me, I listen a lot. It depends. If you don't ask me anything, I don't say anything. And let me say this. I don't know about my senior wife. People, I'm not pretending. 3 am I to the third wife. So, Alan. So when you maybe a wale unti, it's more dinty. A man cano. It's not polygamy. I'm not practicing polygamy. What I'm doing is that so that every woman will have a husband.
Yes, who sympathize with them?
It's not sympathy. There's nothing called polygamy. It is that every woman will have a husband. When I'm a friend more, I don't have many wives. That every woman will have a husband. Trust them can want it. Bible will say, and it will get to a time that the woman will cry and ask, even if you cannot marry us and stay with us, put your name on us to be recognized as Mrs. Lutrot. And remember why now? Unimsa, Yankupon bo odidua bone ba edi throne. What is up with them dua? Wan boni dua o. Unim de ntia wanya sa no. Oba ni nti o. Eti nyame ambo mi dua pa efia. E ma mo ya de ma na yam ye o. Yankupon a wo fom no. A me so mi di wachi ye fom ye no. Obo dua no wan bo mi dua. E san wunti. Na wo kakra me no wo ye abufuo ba ye no. Hwe diabo wo bi do mi Susan Camel. Brother, you are cursing the man who, when the wife sinned against God, God never cursed him.
You be a bear man now, your baby at the end. Or catch us a baby for show baby at the end.
Listen to me, there are curses that will never work.
What did you
yes, I'm
handling a case now. Why did you ban this?
One common name one idea when it's got so
or Bearman did you ban this?
Or the ending or the project and not the TME as already Jimmy for. And Tina Mika said, Tian, so Bass a bear magic in the Sicas of a wallet. Now, Bema scan the idea about what they are no best can the idea of Bema one year. No, fine yet then. Check, will be a check. And now tilapia joints. And now or the year cement blocks at home. What was the investment for? Let's tell them the truth.
So, investment, you know, what did it be a minute and or more be or more agree on something. And I mean, GDA said, even Bible says that 2 people cannot work together unless they are agree.
That scripture is not for marriage.
Whatever, but I'm sure say it was based on something in a bema or by some fear meet with there's no meet me so even me could cram my me sorry say me seek be the bank na me sorry akwa yaman e wo bibi a obeka kire me me ye convent na me ne wo ho
empna
a me ne wo ho
ko
ebeka kire me say bia efia say ni bia me wo project bia me ho atira na me ma me yare da hospital anase bia say me serew me patcho wo 1000 cedis wo ho no ma fama me na ya me dia ma bosia
kojo wa de
fa bosia no me dia ma no wa fa ma wasa beje foforo me
na emwo ye kan wo no mu ko adidie no mu ba ya se unje jimifu a o ke bi guso ana ko hwehwe won.
It was based on a beer. Yeah, earlier.
You can never justify your foolishness. You cannot justify your foolishness.
Yeah, agreement. I agree. Say beer. Yesterday.
So your basis. So my question is, your basis for giving me 1,000 is because you are setting a bait for me to marry you. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no, set bait for us to marry. They are discussing that.
So
maybe I actually played 2-3 years and
am I your husband? If your boyfriend dies, will you be a widow? If your boyfriend dies, will you be a widow? On what basis am I giving you the money?
Hey.
Oh, my sister.
Now I got you say
was it a loan that you expected me to pay back?
Yeah, of course. I also
so did you agree that I should pay back?
Yes.
With timelines?
Yes.
Is the time up? So stop telling me that because I didn't marry you, I should come and pay. Tell me that you need your money. Anybody what am I saying? Because you can't say, don't want to be on the air. For my to say, be money, be about chimpra, I'm practicing a giant. And I phone I'm tomorrow. Major money, you cheap. Now so, charge mommy for me cheap. Not your phone. Hey, Kalu. Not cheap, no cross. I'm going to register now. And I say, you're phoneless. Me say, Yami and Bob Bema Nidia. Or Boba Nidia. And to Bema, ya, dear mount. Only Bema train plan. And none Bema say. And now I worry won't put. Never be a seer. Just set one foul come so. And say, answer the Diabobena Bema Nache. If you were near Fikakra, her form. A man in Bema Diabo, a cosso, our relationship. Mamma in your them. Mine in your them. No, let's look at the scenario. So, I'm saying this to say, we are thinking, said, you're done some work, Papa, like, no. I agree. She has the right to advise, but the industry has become a place that we are clashing and we are crashing ourselves. El Bernard, I Papa, Edana say. But Papa, no, need to Papa, no. But this man was not struggling and suffering. He was driving. He had a car. What did I say? He had a car. He had the best you now, and commander, maybe a fire. No, Yamina Pessi a cofa. So that some one statement was on the low side. Because on Yamina Dum, that is why she's feeding. Number two, she's a woman. She's not a man. And that's my last words to the rest of you. Hear me. If you have to be a man, to be a man, it's not easy. Me too. Me call as a council and the bosham can go to Vumema. Maybe 100 biamo. Maybe 50 biamo. Mama 20 biasha watasi. Me boa. Wa ho fe cry to me obi sister ho me fe. Na wa hwe me nim yi. Na na eche miska. But the demand is on us.
Yeah.
I'm paying rent. The rent comes with water, electricity. In my house now, I don't know everybody. Right now in my house, there is data. Data is important in that house now. My house is using 300 gigabytes every month. 300 Vodafone. Or me to 100 and Chenasa. Me to 200 NASA. If you can, I mean say you rent, electricity, water, data. If you are 4, baller. If you are security, house help, logistics in bio. Me put the money bobo. But one of TV, I see how, I see. Almost so ya. It's half a year to. I just will be the book TV and mama ink, you know. And I'm saying, oh, I'm glad this idea can come on so the meaning. Me and yet means nephew. It's as a Juma me from Mama Juma. And I'm Tamara, me call high sense. And I'm saying, say, my pie 55, Minji 75. Bemo donere. And I'm the buy, kaku. 75 nearby. Table nisa. And then 75 in Punia Santo table kasi. If you're more America, I made send me a picture. And who ya who say TV and I'm say obey it on my dear when we have to say thank you and you all can't thank you. It's answer how much of TV when you or see when so black I will tell you.
And the plug when they said that.
Yɛde kɔɔ a sometimes nkwalaa no TV ni yɛdum na ɔmo di agorɔ na ɔmo kita saa nyama na adeɛ tumi bɔ ani ɔmo nim ɔno wini. So 2 televisions. This one was 9,875. And 65 6,800. It's unbudgeted. It's unbudgeted.
Yeah.
As a man. And I can't tell a woman you're in the SU. Now the artillery spoil again. Oh. Why will you bring a new one? Men are suffering. No matter how much they are paying us, they are suffering. I'm because a survey nearby a Ghana mema 20% penny for meeting with children. And just say a religious soul. You hear? As also me for some in Puna, me boka. Me reji.
Sugar mommy for.
Me for some me no between Puna, me boka. So be Jimmy.
Yeah. Me rented dining at the mammy. Me that time so I between school fees. Me wa baba akumi yenu susu a me ne be me bia ko no hwe na no hwe me ma no so ma.
Me yi nso na ti.
How dey say me fa wa ba so me betwem plan me betwem.
Ade ba ko me ka se oba bia ka bi kire me bia me ya na nya nsiye. Se me bre e wo me ri achi ma be fa na ba ka se o de wan so ma motu bia me na be do. E be me ya man so ma ko ma me bo obi aku. E say so me ba na wo di se mo yire. Now the end I'm the team na be do me. Won sua ka se o. Na santefo ho me to so miensa 89. Etifi do ho no. Si jimie o man to aso da.
Jimie ngwa no kan.
O man to aso. Mini said the ocho nti no wu ye na. On turo wie no wu ye nti. Jimie asantefo ho ma. Eti miensa. Echichemudu etifi ho no ya chiro jimie impression menti ase di ebetura gaso so me dem tim baby and aba na be pay me so when my rent is due you should know you should pay when my fees is up you should know you should pay hey and no be catch him say akonya girl bi o na girl no nya no almost 3 months ni ontimi enfa no ontimi kodi and again ni buafu. And I'm doing some say yes. This is good. Transibisa who say, Papa otua danka, otua fees, almost kenyina. Then cry no nyawo. Got 3 months only. Obeka say die na adi 3 months. Na be ma say obe di na tema bonidua. Mothers-in-law, if you na you film. But next week munti. Because me doctorate munti. Hey, me de be asem kase ofia. What's about tower? Tani bi. What's about my door? Doni bi. Bema wale no ko tena wasi fia. Next week machiro mu ne ya. Sa otiwe. Okuna tu kwan. Na dey me time was anti for mo hu say.
No do akweja ne ma.
Eden. If you know tell me is there any good reason in just 1 second?
Omo be sure so say be ya nkotwem na nkopɛ kunechi. So mo be bo ho ban. Nyesho say efiafo de eka.
And to say okuna tu kwan no ne wa kotena no maame was a kotena ne ho. Na ko som.
Efia ni bia kan bi
and na ka ko som ana o kwa ma ya som ana ko som.
Ko som ne maame ne mu mo koye wo chiman. Ntimi pia.
Ne afre no.
Bisa na awe wadu he wo ba.
Na bema. Na se musu de ko are be mo hie ni jibifo ntimi high dine. Obi tu kwan na nsen aja na yire a ye kan dan ka ofre landlord ka chen so tu kwan aja na yire na yire nkwa atena ha ebe ka hu nkwa. Enti o say onti ase say he will pay for rent for the wife alone. So the wife should go to the parents or the wife should go to her parents' house. Ne dine that omfie wa dabraka no. Onko no asiesie mu no onko tenemu.
The dine say ada hia dabraka.
Enti and I was say omo dine say a long corridor. And I maame ne papa mo ti say and oba no so dine be ma ne ba dine ba ko wo ha no. Kono akoko tena ju so ran person obo maame no wase ba dine na chia wo 1 kitchen, 2 toilets. In-laws, thank you for being there. Thank you for your anger. this conversation I will continue. But keep this in your head. There's no bad man and there's no bad woman. Good night. Good morning. I'll see you. Thank you. I've been here with Efia and hey, Joseph Mbedi. Thank you very much. Man, who's about? Mami. Say we have a call there. Untamba. Pamela from Medasi. Eva. Thank you. TikTok for Munkai said the scholarship is still available for your master's program in the US, 13 universities in Canada and in the United States of America. Let's do it well. By the grace of God, next week, Friday and Saturday, I'm picking up my first honorary doctorate from Georgia, Atlanta. And it's going to be a blessing. If you're in Takrady, you want to join me for pictures, I'll be happy. Because I can carry all my people from Accra. So once it's my first doctorate, you know. If you don't say like say new be but you call yaba. Some money reporter or on. More reporter. You're a reporter. Eyo yakra nkojama. Me da wase. Nyame adoma. Na what you say ne? Enkwana oyashe ngoso bemaye no. Yare yo yare yase. Obi benya wona fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pockets, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma, and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo yare yase. Obi benya wona fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pockets, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma, and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but it's ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America. Everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water,